peered through a virtual reality headset.
These people are coming into his space, right?
And he's backing up.
And he's backing up.
So as not to be injured like his wife.
For an immersive experience an artist designed to illustrate this defense expert's opinion.
As we back up and are being approached, and it's like a chest-to-chest encounter, no matter where you look.
That based on his review of depositions, a site visit, and sworn witness statements to police.
Now this is where the vase was broken from the chair that had been thrown previous.
And this is actually a photograph from one of the videos, right?
Yes, that's correct. And there's the names.
And the purpose of putting in this photograph is to show what connection to this animation.
This is absolutely wild, as a judge over in Florida has just used a VR headset to review virtual reality animated evidence submitted by the defense to support their innocence of their client, right? And this was approved in the courts over in Florida, and the judge literally used it. And this is either absolutely bonkers or it's absolutely genius, right? Because this has got to be one of the craziest things I've ever actually seen. Now, literally the judge sits there in a VR headset, living in like 2045, and he's literally looking at the evidence as it allegedly unfolds to help support the claim of the defendants, okay, to try and prove their innocence. Now, obviously to state, like, it's really hard to paint a picture, especially in court with the amount of pressure that you're under, to paint a picture of what actually happened on an alleged night of something happening or an alleged day of something happening, right? So why not use this technology that we've got to be able to create evidence to back up your claims? Now, obviously, you know, it's no different than word of mouth, but this is just absolutely wild. So here's the judge actually using the headset, using the VR, and the defendants kind of talking about it and talking him through what happened. It's just so dystopian.
A Broward judge peered through a virtual reality headset.
These people are coming into his space, right?
And he's backing up.
And he's backing up.
So as not to be injured like his wife.
For an immersive experience an artist designed to illustrate this defense expert's opinion.
As we back.
Now, the idea of this is so the judge can put himself in the shoes of the defendant so that he can feel, essentially, what the defendant felt at the time of this happening. And it's so genius, yet so dystopian that I don't know how to feel about it, genuinely.
Back up and are being approached, and it's like a chest-to-chest encounter, no matter where you look.
That based on his review of depositions, a site visit, and sworn witness statements to police.
Now this is where the vase was broken from the chair that had been thrown previous.
This is actually a photograph from one of the videos, right?
Yes, that's correct. And there's the names.
And the purpose of putting in this photograph is to show what connection to this animation.
That's correct.
Miguel Abisu, the Southwest Branch's wedding venue owner, facing 9 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for waving a gun at guests last year.
This is when he pulls the gun out, when he's backed up against the bar.
Did so in self-defense, he testified.
Standing right in his personal space, he still has not brought out his gun.
That is correct.
Placing the judge in the defendant's shoes.
Physical size difference, the age difference, and then he's grabbed.
Viewing the incident through Albisu's point of view.
Saying, get out, get out, get out.
As his defense attorney works to convince the judge to give his client immunity under Florida's Stand Your Ground law.
I believe is the first time in the state of Florida, in a criminal or civil case, that virtual reality was admitted into evidence. And it may be the first time in the United States that virtual reality was admitted into a criminal hearing.
I mean, it's genius. It is truly genius to take this technology that you've got, because it's like one thing. I've used virtual reality. I've got some of the virtual reality headsets, and you genuinely feel like you're within this world, right? That's how crazy it gets. You are genuinely like, you are the person within this world, right? And to have this and have the judge, it's easy like listening to a judge and trying to put yourself in their point of view, right? And that's one thing, but to literally be living or reliving allegedly what they're saying happened, is completely different, and it's genius. It is absolutely genius from the defense. Someone give them a raise. You know, here's some more details about what happened and how it all unfolded.
One of the craziest things I've seen today that almost tells you we are in the future now is I saw a judge, and this is a real judge in an American court. He was wearing a virtual reality set, literally going over a court case, deciding someone's fate. It looked pretty funny. I mean, it was a serious case, but it was like watching a dude play a video game.
Literally.
But this is the reality we've come to, and it really tells you, like, this is the Back to the Future 2 moment. Like, you know, we aren't too far away from flying cars, but that's just wild. Like, we are almost in the metaverse. It's a whole different reality that we're really transitioning into. And some people kind of dismissed this idea at first. Like, they thought this would be something that would die off in the first couple of years. But the way that AI and technology is growing so quickly, it's only a matter of time before we see something else even more advanced than this. So technology is absolutely insane. It's hard to predict what's going to happen next. But this can be used for the better of humanity, or this can actually be used for the detriment of some things. Let me know what you guys think about all this new AI in the comments.
Just crazy, right? Just crazy. Obviously, as we've already heard, you know, about the hearing and stuff like this, what actually happened. You know, it's the first time in American history that AI and like VR have been used as some evidence to support a claim that has been made, right? And it's just crazy. I'm lost for words. But the Abitus's VR simulation was allowed during a pre-trial hearing, okay, before the judge, who will determine whether the case is dismissed or goes to jury trial. If it does go to trial, court proceedings are expected to resume in February for this case, right? But this is literally the future. This is the way that technology is moving. And, you know, this, obviously, if it's used in the right way, and as long as it's like, what's the word? Like, you know, as long as it's like, I've lost the word. The word when you like, you know, you protect something, you like use it within the realms of like safety. The word will come to me. If you know what the word I'm looking for is, drop it in the comments. But, you know, as long as it's like safeguarded, I suppose, and not used to like tamper with evidence or whatever, or manipulate a judge, then all for it. Obviously, it would have to be pre-checked before it gets in through to a judge, because you know, you could literally add in some wacky shit that would just literally throw the trial on its head. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down in the comments below. Obviously, with a case like this, it works perfectly because you're trying to the defendants are trying to get across the case of how the person felt in that situation. So I guess it is useful. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I will speak to you later. Peace.